Live from the Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. This is the YouTube channel vlog show in which video games, flash game show gameplays, along with sports and wrestling news are the norm. This is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here's the host of the show, the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, for that lovely intro. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And this is episode, and I forgot to go into my YouTube channel because I was so impatient in getting this done. Let's see. Let's go to my channel, and this will be episode 220 episodes of the show. Thank you very much. And today is December the 10th, 2022, 11:30 a.m. That's right, I came home from work, and not too long ago, and about over an hour ago, basically, and we're about 15 days away. 2 weeks from tomorrow will be Christmas. And about 11 days away to winter. And 3 weeks from today will be the end of 2022. Yay! Thank God. You know, it's been insane, let me tell you. Well, I gotta tell you, this has been a heck of a week, and then I think there's a little bit of rain and snow out there. Well, it ain't doing much, but I just thank God I don't have to worry about nothing for right now. Probably have to worry about it Monday morning, I think. At least it's happening in the beginning of the week and not towards the end of the weekend. You know what I mean? Just, towards the end of the week. I'm cool with that. Right now it's cloudy, according to what my computer's saying. And it's 36 degrees? Well, winter's almost here. So, anyways, this takes place in SmackDown. We're going to talk about SmackDown, what happened last night. And SmackDown took place in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the home of Kurt Angle, who is celebrating his birthday. And that's a birthday celebration with Kurt Angle. And reports have it that Gable Steveson was going to be there, the Olympic gold medalist of 2020. The Undisputed Tag Team titles were on the line to start things off. The Usos defending the title, really Usi, and will be defending the title against the Brawling Brutes. And thanks to Solo Sikoa taking out Reg Holland and Sami Zayn's distractive bravery, the Usos did retain the titles over the Brawling Brutes. They're at 510 days reign of the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championship, the longest in history. It's not doing well. Well, Kurt Angle and Gable Steveson were walking through the arena backstage and run into Braun Strowman. And Braun Strowman says, "Hey, we need you here on SmackDown. You can get these hands if you want. Hey, if I make it, you'll be the first person I know." I had confidence. I like that. And I was like, Braun Strowman's pretty excited for some competition. And LA Knight addresses the Pittsburgh crowd about Bray Wyatt. But then Bray Wyatt, a.k.a. Uncle Howdy, interrupts Knight with some of the vignettes and the mind games. So Knight decides, well, guess what? I'm going to find him. And this is a digital exclusive. While Kathy Kelly was interviewing Legado del Fantasma about the Viking Raiders, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler attacked Shotzi and hurt Shotzi's hand. A little bit more on that situation, shall we say. And then Megan Moran interviewed the same two ladies that attacked Shotzi. And they started, because they started laughing and joking about the whole thing and being mean-spirited girls and all that. But then Liv Morgan and Tegan Nox stood up to them. Finally, somebody standing up to Ronda Rousey, or as one person calls her, Ronda Drowsy, or Ronda Lousy. But anyways, Tegan Knox, Liv Morgan interrupted them, and it's going to be a tag team match between both teams later that night, later last night. Anyways, Legado del Fantasma went up against the Viking Raiders after what the Viking Raiders did a few weeks ago. And it got crazier when B-Fab showed up with a chair, but then Hit Row attacked both teams with chairs, and then B-Fab did take out Valhalla and Zelina Vega. Valhalla was Sarah Logan. So, and then LA Knight was in the backstage area, in the hallways, locker rooms, looking for Bray Wyatt, and discovered a shirt, Bray Wyatt shirt, the mob shirt. And the lights went out and saw the Uncle Howdy mask. What's happened to LA Knight now? Let's find out. And then Kurt Angle was greeting Shinsuke Nakamura, Madcap Moss, Emma, and then at the party, and then Jason Jordan gives him a picture called Number One Dad, and Jason Jordan was there. It was really a fun moment there. And then the Intercontinental Championship contract signing, Gunther, the champ, came out with his Imperium cohorts in Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci. But then Ricochet came out. But then, surprisingly, the New Day, who has nothing to do with this matchup, should be preparing themselves against Pretty Deadly tonight on NXT Deadline for the NXT Tag Team titles against the Tag Team champs. Came out in the Green Ranger and White Ranger outfit, honoring Jason David Frank, and he said, "Hey, we know how these contract signings work out. Adam, they go out of hand, and Ricochet's 3-on-1. Ricochet's our boy. We can't let him go through this by himself." So, anyways, and Adam Pearce goes, "Are you sure about this?" And it's even worse because you watch wrestling. It was a funny banter. And Adam Pearce was like, he understood. So, anyways, so they signed a contract. They started exchanging words, and before you know it, the brawl happens. Adam Pearce goes, "Get a referee in there. Let's make this thing a 6-man tag." So, 6-man tag. It happened Ricochet and the New Day versus the Imperium. And Ricochet and the New Day ended up winning the match. So, looks like momentum for New Day coming into tonight's NXT Deadline. And Ricochet next week, the Intercontinental title will be on the line. Gunther and Ricochet in a rematch from this past summer. So, and then, funny part about it is Alpha Academy tries to get in Kurt Angle's birthday party, but they got denied. But the Street Profits ended up going in there. And the Alpha Academy was not very happy. More on that situation. The Bloodline was celebrating their victory. And then when Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa walked out, Jay Uso talked to Sami Zayn, "Hey, Tribal Chief's coming next week. Why don't you get yourself spruced up, man? We'll make it work. You're in there. There we gotta make it look good. Yeet. So they can make Sami Zayn feeling Usi again. Anyways, feeling Usi again. Karrion Kross and Scarlett decided to talk to Rey Mysterio as he was in the trainer's room, getting his ankle checked out after it got beat up by Dominic Mysterio on Thanksgiving. Karrion Kross and Scarlett actually sat down. Karrion Kross has listened. You should know Scarlett's from Romania, originally from Romania. She told me a story about a horse they had to put down and all that, a thoroughbred. Security came in. He said, "TikTok." And then, actually, security came in. Is there a problem here? No problem at all, Ray. TikTok. Seems like Karrion Kross is going to play some mind games with Rey Mysterio for a while. I'll tell you one thing. Karrion Kross better be careful. That's all I'm going to know. And Lacey Evans, the mission continues for her getting trained by the Marines. The Marine Corps was willing to participate in helping out and Lacey Evans get back to the basics. So I think Lacey Evans could be back stronger than ever. Could be in the Royal Rumble. Who knows for sure. Karrion Kross, Liv Morgan and Tegan Knox went up against Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Rousey and Baszler had control of the match until Raquel Rodriguez, who was not medically cleared to compete, came out and she's like, I don't care. And she was trying to get at Ronda. Ronda was distracted, so was Shayna Baszler. Liv Morgan and Tegan Knox took advantage of that, giving them the victory. Giving Liv Morgan and Tegan Knox the victory. Big news, though. 3 weeks from yesterday, and about 20 days left, John Cena will make his appearance coming back to the WWE on the final SmackDown of 2022. Tune in. Even Top Dollar gave him some props in his rap. Of course, I said, "Hey," I liked it, so I pressed the like buttons because that was pretty good fire. I said, "Dude," he said, "Fighting Cena, collab with the man. You guys will come up with something, but battle rapping would be fun too. I'll tune in." So I gave him a shout out. It's Top Dollar. You're the man. God respect. A lot of respect. A lot of respect. And they had the Kurt Angle birthday celebration, and the fans saying you suck and all that. Kurt Angle's not like any, so I love you guys here. And it's about to talk. Alpha Academy came out, and Chad Gable decided to become a crybaby over this. He goes, "We're gonna kick you out of the ring, and Otis is gonna eat the cake." Is that good cake? And they started mocking him, and Kurt Angle started walking away. Because you know what? If you're gonna eat the cake, you're gonna need to have milk. And then it was a milk truck with Gable Stevenson. I said, "No, this is not happening. This is not happening. This cannot be happening. This is gonna be, oh shoot, right?" And then he started chucking the milk cartons and bottles at Alpha Academy. It's like Chase of 2001, right? Yep. Kurt Angle grabs the milk hose. And Wade Barrett's complaining about his suit being all wet and all smelly like milk and all that. It was funny. Milk-O-Mania sounds Chase of 2001. When Michael Cole's ducking and everything else, it was so funny. Oh man, it was great. I was like, yes, Milk-O-Mania 2. Milk-O-Mania 2. You got it wasn't as funny as Jim Ross would call it, man. Let me tell you. All right, let's go to NXT Level Up, the final NXT Level Up before a deadline. Odyssey Jones took on Gable Stevenson's brother in real life, Damon Kemp, and Odyssey Jones won. Kelly Kincaid interviews Valentina for Royce about being excited about being on Level Up and taking on Sol Ruka. Sol Ruka went one-on-one with Valentina for Royce, and Sol Ruka beat for Royce with a sort of like, oh, holy cow. The move I just saw, I'm like, what the heck she come out of that? It's like a shooting star press turned into an RKO stunner type move. I don't know what she calls it, but very effective and ends up picking up the victory over that Valentina for Royce. Ike Manjiro went one-on-one with Trick Williams, and Trick Williams did end up picking up the victory over Ike Manjiro. That is all the time we have on this show. Episode 220 of Eric Lima Shenanigans from 1977. SmackDown NXT Level Up Event Center for December the 9th, 2022. That was last night. On the next episode, I'm going to give you the Rampage edition of the Rampage edition from last night. Until then, AEW Rampage. Until then, peace out. And until the next episode, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, tour for Bob Saget production, and in association with A Sweet Bofa Raving Dingleberry Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode of the show. See you on the next episode of the show. Goodbye for now, and have a very blessed day.